The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Oh God, it's always something. Hey, my fault. Okay, so I had me on the computer and I got me on the iPad. Anyway, how's everyone doing on this evening? I know Kwame probably looking like, what the hell is going on with Kyrie? Anyway, tonight is Thursday night, so you know it's time to have a Kandid Conversation. Tonight we're doing our continuing series of Black and Missing. And we have, I mixed it up with children and with, we're going to do some more men because lots and lots of missing men. But the children, ones that I found, went through, they've been located and found, which is great news. Great news. Great news. So let's keep bringing these kids home. Anyway, how's everyone doing on today? Hey. Darnell, what's going on, boo? Anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hope you had a great week thus far. Tomorrow's Friday. Today is Friday Eve. Hope everyone is being safe and ready for the weekend. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? Darnell, what are you doing this weekend? How are you feeling? Because I know, because you were down with me. Hey, Dr. Hope, how are you all doing? Good, Darnell, you were down for a minute. I'm glad to know you was back okay. So how are you feeling now, Darnell? Type it in the chat. Because I know you had that bug for a minute. Which is still going around. You know, they're saying it's lax now. Everybody can go back to being what normal used to be before 2020. But I don't know. I am COVID free. Good. You're COVID free now. Good. Excellent. All right, so tonight we're going to jump into the show because right immediately following my show, Nicole D. Vick show will be going on. You all go over there. Yes. All right, so Carmen, let's get started. Let's go on to, oh, no, wait a minute. So I'm going to do, because I messed up with Kwame. No, never mind, Kwame. What we're gonna do what we was gonna do. And we're gonna start with Zayden Alexander McKnight. He was 4 years old at the time. He is 5 years old now. No, I'm sorry, he's not 5. He's 13 years old now. He's 13. Now, Zayden was 4 years old when he disappeared. He went missing on March the 25th of 2014. He was wearing a yellow and blue coat, blue jeans, and red Velcro shoes with the words "Lightning McQueen" on them in a yellow toboggan type of hat with the Despicable Me Minions cartoon on the characters on the hat. Now, on the 25th of March, Zayden and his mom, Nichelle McKnight, disappeared together from Dayton, Ohio. And Nichelle was last seen at 11 o'clock p.m. on the 25th of March of 2014, leaving her home. She was seen with her ex-boyfriend, Antoine Anderson. Yeah. So the police wanted to question him about they wanted to question him. He was already a person of interest. But then he had active warrants. So, of course, he was on the run. He stayed on the run. Now, Nichelle's mom reported her missing after she had not shown up to work for a few days at either job. She had 2 jobs. So now the police tried to pull Antoine over for a traffic stop. This is by coincidence. He was speeding or whatever, and they tried to pull him over. Instead of him pulling over, he fled the scene, he drove off, and then got out the car and was running by foot and ran into some woods. There was 2 police officers. So there were, and then between him and the 2 cops, they had a shootout. And during the shootout, he allegedly shot himself in the head. Now, on April 11th of 2014, an anonymous caller called the police and said they was a friend of Antoine and told the police to search behind the Riverview Park Apartments in the 4300 block of Riverside Drive near the Stillwater River. Now, the authorities went, and once they got there, they found the remains of Nichelle McKnight. She had been shot twice in the head, and there were no signs of Zayden, though. But here's my thing. So they couldn't trace that call to see, because if this is my way of thinking, if you call the authorities and you could tell them exactly where the body is, you know everything. In my opinion, you know everything that happened, or you have a lot of information, because no one is going to just tell you, hey, yeah, I killed this woman. I killed my ex-girlfriend. Excuse me, shot 2 times hit. No, that's somebody that's they're really, really good friends with Antoine. So I think, in my opinion, they should have been brought in. They should have traced that call and found out exactly who this person is. I'm saying all this. I probably don't watch too many episodes of Law and Order SVU. Trace the call. And now I'm watching Into the Equalizer. I love cop shows. Now, on the 30th of April 2014, a woman named Tanisha Harris was arrested and charged with 1 count of failure to report a crime, 1 count of evidence of tampering, and 2 counts of gross abuse of a corpse in Nichelle's murder and Zayden's presumed death. They still don't know if he is or not, but I guess they're counting it because it had been so long. Now, the authorities found evidence including blood at her home, which was in the 20th block of Birchwood Avenue, which indicates both Nichelle and possibly Zayden had died there. They also located the shoes that Nichelle had on when she was wearing at this woman's house, along with all of her bank cards, her driver's license, and her social security card and Zayden's social security card. Now here's the thing. Now, this Tanisha woman was also one of Antoine's girlfriends. So, see how I get with these men? This sound like Love After Lockup gone bad. But anyway, so she used Nichelle's bank before Nichelle had disappeared. This woman, Tanisha, used one of her bank cards and got over $3,000 and went on a shopping spree. And so she received 10 months for that. And then now it's believed that Antoine instructed Tanisha to do that and spend the money. So when Nichelle found out, she confronted Antoine, and they had got into it, and then that's the day she disappeared. Shortly after, yeah. So Tanisha went to prison for 3 years for the tampering of evidence and not reporting the crime. Now, authorities believe that Tanisha cleaned the blood out of her basement and the trunk of her car, but she denies any of this, and they couldn't prove it. So, yeah. Now, Zayden had not been found. He still has not been found, and the authorities feel foul play is involved. I'm thinking like you haven't found this boy yet. I'm thinking he may be with someone else, because there's a little boy here who's missing, and I can't find the case of, but he went missing last 2 years. It's really, really, really similar to this, and he went missing. This is 2023, in 2021, and no one. Then they found his mother. unalive by the boyfriend. It's the exact same case, but they can't find him. And what I hate about these cases is after a certain amount of time, at least when it comes to, I'll say black people, the police stop. They just stop. So anyway, yeah, he hadn't been found, and foul play foul play is believed to be what took place. But the police, like I said, the police have basically given up. It's been since 2014. If you know anything, please call the Dayton Police Department. And I don't have a phone number for them, but Dayton, Ohio Police Department. Okay, we're gonna move on along. Let's go to Zani Valentine. Zani Valentine, who was 16, and he's been missing since March of this year, 2023, March the 7th to be exact. Now, it's not much on this case. When you search for it, there's not really a whole lot out there. So he's been missing since March the 7th from Columbia, South Carolina. The young man is 5'8", 135 pounds. And he still may be in a local area. If you have any info on this young man, please call the Richland County Sheriff's Office, 803-576-3000. That's Richland County Sheriff's Office, 803-576-3000. Let's bring these people home. Bring these people home. Bring them on home. Bring them on home. Now, we're going to go on to Samaj Goodwine. Samaj Goodwine. News. Samaj Goodwine. Samaj Goodwine. SEMAJ GOODWINE. I know it's in there. Because the one I did not put it there, I'm mad at. But I know it's in there. Samaj, young, dark-skinned little boy, 13. 13? You don't see his Kwame? Okay, he has on a red shirt, or sort of like a maroonish color shirt. Bright smile. Okay, Kwame doesn't see it. Okay, so Samaj Goodwine, we're going to go. His name is SEMAJ, like my SEMAJ. There he is. Goodwine. Now, he's been missing since March 7th as well. But his was 2021. Coincidence. Now, he's been missing from South Carolina as well. Now, he's originally from the state of Georgia. So authorities, but they believe he may have traveled back to Covington, Georgia. But no one has seen or heard from Samaj since March the 7th of 2021. He's 5'5", 100 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. That's all the information they give. They haven't said where he was coming from or anything, or why he was in South Carolina. But if you have any information on this young man, please contact the Newton County Sheriff's Department at 678-625-1400. 625-1400, area code 678. Or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 800-THE-LOST. THELOST, area code 800. 80. See, the children don't have, I don't like it because children don't have a lot of information. Just give that, but the adults, they give quite a bit. Anyway, okay, now go to Sharif Goldston. Sharif, you had it up. Sharif Peace Goldston, the one you had up before this one. Not Zani, but the other one you had up before this one. You know what I'm talking about, Kwame? Yep. All right. So Sharif Pete Goldston is now he's 31 years old. He's been missing since March the 1st of this year, 2023. He's missing from Camden, New Jersey. And like I said, he was last seen on March the 1st, 2023, in the area of 4th Avenue and Mount Vernon Street in Camden. At the time of his disappearance, he was wearing a black Under Armour sweatsuit with black Jordan gym shoes with purple on the bottom. And his family says he was walking to a friend's house from his home on the 1300 block of Whitman Avenue. Now, Sharif is known to frequent Whitman Park, East Camden, North Camden, and the area of 3rd and Mount Vernon Streets. Now, Sharif is 5'8", 141 pounds, with hazel eyes. So now if you see or know anything, please call the CCPD, which is the Camden Police Department, tip line, which is 856-757-7042. 856-757-7042. Now the next one, I don't have it. Well, I have a picture, but I forgot to put it in the comment. But I'll give you a full description of the young man. This is kind of weird, but it's called. His name is James Eugene Allen Jr. And he's an adult. He's been missing since the 20th of January of this year. Now he was last seen in Maryville, Indiana. And those of you who are familiar with Chicago, you know Maryville is right next door. So he was living in Maryville. Excuse me. He had moved there from Florida. So now James is biracial. He's 5'8", 170 pounds, and he was last seen wearing a yellow jacket, black pants, black shoes, and a blue hoodie. And he has several tattoos. One on his neck that says Avery, Avery. On his shoulder, he has some stars, and on his stomach, he has the word graveyard. That's kind of odd, but graveyard. Now, his mom has hired a private investigator since the Maryville Police Department has exhausted all of their leads. Allegedly exhausted. Like I told y'all, they just, we'll look. And what I've noticed in doing this, even white men that are missing, they don't really say anything. Unless you are a white woman. Now, white women, they look in the daytime with a flashlight. They go to and from everywhere, look under rocks, look in the cave. They will look everywhere for a white woman. But black people, like I said, even white men, they don't. And there are a lot of white men missing. And you don't hear anything. Is it me or is that kind of odd? I don't know. But anyway, his mother lives in Florida. But she spoke with her son on the 20th at 5:00 p.m. And he was in the grocery store. He was buying some food, and he told her, I'm going home to cook. I'm going to cook something to eat. And he was at the Safe Haven Apartments with a friend. The friend name is Lester. And his mom stated he hasn't used his debit cards. He hasn't been on social media. He hasn't called or answered. They talk very frequently. Him and his mom, the way she was talking, what I got, they're like me and my mom. When I lived out of town, we talked all the time. So I guess she knew when he didn't answer her call, she had called him back at 10:30 at night. So she got immediately worried, and she called, went straight to voicemail. So after that, she just kept calling all during the night, all during the next day, and it just kept going to voicemail. So she said she waited 72 hours before she reported him being missing, because that's how long you have to wait before you can report someone missing in 72 hours. I don't know why it takes so long, 72 hours, but yeah. So anyway, now there's footage of him at an ATM at 10:33 p.m. withdrawing $60 from a Speedway on 3200 81st Street. He was with Lester in Lester's car. Now, well, he was in Lester's car. I'm guessing Lester was the other person in the car. But now, I'm sorry. So he was with, that's it for that one. Yeah, he was with Lester. Now, if anyone knows anything, please call, and I forgot to write down, the Maryville Police Station, Merribille, Indiana Police Department. Like I said, his mother has hired a private investigator because Maryville Police have just basically said they threw their hands up. And it's a shame because it's only been since January. We're here in March. It hasn't been 2 full months. Today is the 16th. This man was missing on the 20th. And so, like I said, she went to Indiana from Florida. Look at her. Well, she hired a team, but she's also like looking herself, doing her own investigation. That's how she was able to see where he was at 10:33 p.m. I don't know who gave her. I guess maybe the police gave her info they had, a little bit of info they had. But they're saying they don't have too much information. But you have enough because, like I said, you saw him. Now, here's the strange thing to me. They have him at the ATM. So they have the footage of the inside. But they don't have any footage of the outside of the gas station. They haven't collected that yet. I don't know. What are y'all waiting on? This man is clearly missing. He has been on social media. And she said all that is strange. So I guess he stayed on social media. He has been on social media. He hasn't called her. He hasn't answered. He hasn't used his debit cards or anything. Like there's no activities. It's just everything ceased on the 20th at 10:33 p.m. That's odd. I don't even know this man. I'm like, yeah, that strikes me as odd. It's certain people that if I don't hear from, I'm like, what's really going on? I didn't hear from you for a couple of days. Because some people I talk, I'm old school. I still talk to on the phone. We talk a laugh. So certain people, it would strike me as odd too. All right. Tonight show, yeah. I'm gonna go cut to a commercial and then we'll be right back and get back into missing people. Oh, my fault. Hey, everybody. I was upset up here trying to chat with Kwame. The iPad is much different than the computer. But anyway, so we're gonna get back in here. And Miss Lisa, yes, yes, it is heartbreaking. These children, it's heartbreaking to me. The people, period, the women, the men, and the children. It's even the non-black people. It's just like really, it's crazy how many people are missing. It's crazy. Now, just black women alone, there's an estimated 75,000 missing. She just disappeared. Like, they just vanished. No one just vanishes. Like I told you what I believe it is, but that's me. All right. Okay, Kwame. Let's go to Cody Bigsby. Cody Bigsby. Yes, children. This is a sad case. Because this just vanished. Yes. So Cody Bigsby, he's been missing since January the 3rd of 2022 from Hampton, Virginia. His father reported him missing from the Buckrow Point townhomes in Hampton. And so the police were called to the home at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, January 3rd. I'm sorry. Did I read it right? January 3rd. At wait a minute, let me see something. I'm sorry, I'm giving you the wrong date. January 31st. He's been missing since the 31st. So the police were called to the home at 9 a.m. on January 31st of 2022. And when they arrived, Cody's father, his name is Corey, told them that he hasn't seen his son since 2 a.m. that morning. Question: how do you not see a child, a toddler, since 3 a.m.? It's not like he just walked out the house and started the car up and drove away. If you're the father, you're the adult of the house, how does a 3-year-old disappear? I'm not understanding that. I'm not. Or 4-year-old, 3 or 4 year. I'm not understanding how does this boy. He's 5 now. So yeah. So how does a 3-year-old disappear out of thin air? So on February the 3rd, 2022, Corey was charged with 7 counts of child neglect after he was named a person of interest in the disappearance of Cody. Like I said, Cody is now 5 years old. No, that's not right. Cody. Wait a minute. I didn't. Okay, so Cody's now 5 years old. His father, his father was named a person of interest, but I can't see anyone else there unless someone else was in the apartment that he's not telling. But Cody, who is now 5, at the time of disappearance, he was 3 feet tall and 40 pounds. And so if you know anything, please call the Hampton Police Department at 757-727-6111 or the Black and Missing Foundation at 877-97-B as in boy AMFI, which is Black and Missing Foundation Incorporated. That's what it stands for. Now they have been doing a good job at really trying to find this little boy, because I don't understand how you just disappear. And out of the information I got, no one has said where his mother is. So I don't know where she is. And he was living with his father. So now his father is to stand trial. The judge needs to see if he was mentally competent. And he started playing the crazy card. So I want to say, allegedly he's having a mental breakdown. Okay. Well, I would, if my child was missing, I would have mental breakdown. But if we're the only two in the house, it looks really, in the words of Umar Johnson, don't you find that suspicious? You don't think that's suspicious? We're only two in the house, and you haven't seen your 3-year-old since 2 a.m. Okay. Moving right on, we're going to move on to D'Angelo Allen. This is an adult. So D'Angelo Allen, who has been missing since September 21st, 2022, from Anniston, Alabama. Now, D'Angelo was last seen on the 21st of September, as I stated, 2022, in the 1000 block of Old Coldwater Road. He was listed as a missing person, but now police have changed that to an involuntary disappearance. So, for some odd reason, they think this man was taken. I'm going to say this to everybody. Watch the company you keep. So, the police and his family are looking at his circle of friends that he hung around. And so, the police said, we really need these people to come around and tell us what happened. His father echoed the same sentiment. His father said, you shouldn't have to see your 5-year-old granddaughter come in your house and show a picture asking, where's my daddy? And you have no way of explaining to her exactly where he's at. So now the family has now raised more than $6,000 through a GoFundMe for any information that helps bring them closure. So the family, also his brother is really, really, really mad. So he is going around asking, he believes, as they all do, that whoever the people is he's hanging with, they know what exactly went down and they're not saying. So this is why I tell people, watch this company that you keep. Watch who you call a friend. You can't, people nowadays, you can't trust everybody. You just can't. And like I said, the father and the brother are really, really, really upset. And because it's his friend, that's what's making them upset, because they really believe these people did it. Now the father said he can't prove it, but he really believes whoever these people are, they got something to do with it. So if you have any information, please contact the Anniston Police Department, the Investigative Division at 256-240-4000. That's the Anniston Investigative Division at 256-240-4000, or the Alabama Crime Stoppers at 334-215-7867. If you've seen D'Angelo, I did not describe him. I know D'Angelo is 6. He is dark complexion, 6'1" and 205 pounds. Now out of everyone I've researched, now he's the largest that I found. He's the largest. Like I said, one thing everybody has in common is they're all very small frame. The kids and the adults, they're all small frame. Oh, so I don't think that's good. But this dude right, I don't think this has anything to do with organ harvesting. I just think it's just hanging out with the wrong people and being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what I gathered just looking at everything and going off what his father and his brother and the police are saying. Yeah, I just think he has a foul group of so-called friends. I'm not even gonna call those people friends. So-called friends. So, hey Tiff, hey sis. All right, so we're gonna get to now. These two are together. Dion Tremaine Aikman and William Larry Rowland. Yeah, so Dion Tremaine Aikman and William Larry Rowland. They're brothers. Now, these two young men are from right here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So they were last seen on the 26th of September, 2005 at the Parktown Lounge, which is the 1700 Lynn Street in the West End. Now, we'll say this. To go down there, you should be covered in the armor of God in that area. Now both gentlemen were last seen at around between 9:45 and 10 p.m. at the lounge. So someone, according to the people there, someone kept asking both of them to come outside. So finally they went outside, and then after they went outside, neither man has been seen or heard from since. They were outside and they were talking to whoever called them outside about a white van. Now they haven't been seen since. So now Dion at the time, he resided at 29 in the 2900 block of Carnes Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. But he was home visiting, and he only been here one full day. Now, a few days after they disappeared, both brothers' belongings were found in a dumpster on McMicken Avenue. Again, another neighborhood you don't want to be caught in. Inside the dumpster were both their cell phones, their wallets, both their car keys. It was one pair of sunglasses and Roland's white Cincinnati Reds cap, which was stained with blood. Now, the night of them disappearing, the police were investigating these two cases as homicides. And now it's 2023, and no one has yet to come forward. No one's seen anything. The only thing people say, they saw them go outside. That's the most. Now the brothers were, I guess they had to tell us. The brothers were in the drug game. Well, I'll say allegedly. But according to their family, the brothers were in the drug game. But they were leaving that part of their life behind. And so if anyone remembers anything or knows anything, call Cincinnati Police Department at 513-352-3542. Now, Dion at the time was 5'3", between 115 pounds and 125 pounds. Very small. William was 5'8", was 5'8" and 145 pounds. So if anyone knows or remembers anything, like I said, call Cincinnati Police Department at 513-352-3542. This case. Now, what struck me though is the guy Dion looked kind of familiar. But also another thing about Dion, Dion was short. Dion had a full set. He has a full set of dentures. And so now at the disappearance, he was 32. Now he's 50 years old. So, and if anyone, like I said, knows it, then call the CPD. But it's 2023. The police, like I said, police just nix it. They haven't said anything. The case is like, I guess it's what you call a cold case. Because no one has said anything. No one remembers anything. They just remember them going outside, saying someone, but they didn't say who or what the person looked like. They kept beckoning for them to come outside. Because Parktown Lounge is there's one. It's a when you can see outside. It's a window, and big window, and then you got the bar and the chairs and everything. I've been there before, bars and chairs. Back in the days when I used to love going to the hood. But yeah, like I said, it's a rough area. It's a rough area. But now, let me not say that. Back then it was, but now with gentrification is getting. I hate to say better because I hate they take away stuff from us for them, but whatever. But it's a better area, somewhat. Now, Lynn Street, the street that they're on, still needs a lot of prayer. May not be as bad, but still needs a lot of prayer. So this is a Black and Missing. Oh God, yeah, this series. I'm going to be doing shows like this periodically because there, like I said, a ton of missing people. There are, tons of missing people. I would love to and I may do that too. But anyway, I'll be doing shows like this periodically. Try to find these people. The ones that just disappeared, you know, hopefully they can get them home. Now it was 4 girls that I was going to spotlight, but all 4 of them were found. They were found unharmed. But the coincidence for me is, or the strange thing is, they were in Washington D.C. all 4, but they all 4 lived in the same vicinity. Being from the area, what do you think honestly happened? I think there's somebody from their past. Somebody heard that he was in town, and that's according to people. Now that was one of their hangouts, and somebody knew they was there, and they like said, because the people said whoever the person was looking in the window telling them, "Hey, come outside," and they went. I wish they hadn't went. Just I would ignore it. Well, depending on who it was, I would ignore it. So to me, it had have been with them being living that type of lifestyle. It had to be somebody who knew them. We need to help find William. He's fine as hell. Let's hope he's still alive. What you doing over here? Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna find these people no matter what they look like. And Miss Lisa, that was in 2005. We don't know what this man look like now. I hope he's still alive, but I hope he's still alive. That's what I hope. But I'm kind of doubtful. And now I don't know what they did. They could have put them in a pit of one of those big long things of acid to get rid of the body. That's something that people do. There's other ways, to get rid of. Now, don't nobody think that I've ever done anything like that. I just know some things. Yeah. Oh God. Hey, who is that? How's everyone doing? Oh, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing, Dr. Hope. What do you mean? I'm sitting here talking to y'all. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'll be doing a show like this periodically. Kwame, thank you for let me do this, because I think this is important for our people as well. And yeah. So we'll be back next week with some more black and missing cases. Because like I said, there are tons of people. Tonight is Nicole D. Vick Show. So please like, share, and subscribe to Kandid Conversations with Kire page. And also like, share, and subscribe to the Pyro Media page, where there are a ton of great shows. And in case you have not, check out Pyro's new show, the Pyro Power Hour Reality TV edition. It is fun and funny, where it's me and Kwame, of course, and we have another co-host by the name of Miss Lisa. She's in the comments. Not Miss Lisa from the Thai Squad, but the Miss Lisa from the Kai Club. Well, in my life. You late, Carrie. I was talking about when you said you used to go on the bad side. Oh, that I am late. Okay, what was I doing? Going to Parktown. Going to Parktown, but going with my cousins. Yeah. That is when I start going out with my cousins, we hang like friends, because we are friends. So yeah. Now, not my bougie cousins don't go nowhere near Parktown. I know how to balance. I'm a balance. I'm a Libra, so I am a balance. You see, he got to shut up. Yeah, he does. Dr. Hope does. I'm a Libra. I balance. See, I can go hood and I can do bougie, or it's right in the middle. That's it. Let me find out what. Oh, darn it! No. Like I said, I don't go there now, but I mean, like when I used to visit when I lived in Chicago. If I visit home on the weekends, I go down to Parktown with my cousins. Yeah. And 2005, I would go down there during that time. So wow. But the guy looks familiar though, the Dion guy. That's what caught my eye when I was going through the pictures. He looks familiar. Don't worry, Darnell. Shut up. Don't be trying to come between me and Darnell, my happy home. Y'all trying to break up my happy home. Anyway, I love y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much. So yeah, next week we will be back with another missing series. Yeah, because next week is the last Thursday in March. We got one more. Yeah, no. We got 2 more weeks in March. Okay, 2 more weeks. Oh, wait a minute. Next week is the 16th. I will let you all know if I'm gonna have a show or not because my mom is having surgery on that day, and I don't know if I need to be on, be on standby for her or whatever because she is being dramatic Doris. Like my mother is so dramatic. So it's a similar procedure, but she's nervous, which I understand she's nervous about. It's for her eye. But anyway, I will let you all know we'll have a show next week. Anyway, I love you all for rocking with me. Thank you so much. Peace. Now go watch Nicole D. Vick, and then after that, go check out Grown and Gospel, which we will be talking about that on Tuesday. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you so much for rocking with me. See you in the morning. Power hour.